Hi, hello, namaste, all of you, my dear Weaver gods. To begin with, I seek and bow down to the holy blessings of all the seen and unseen masters for whatever we are today, evolving in the path of our upliftment. So, we have gathered here today to read the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Let's take a moment to completely connect to her, to the author's consciousness, so that we can appreciate whatever is written in the book to the best of the meaning, what the author meant. Clasp your hands, close your eyes, and bring your awareness to the breath. We seek the divine blessings of all the unseen and seen masters. We are grateful for all the opportunities we are enjoying today. We are grateful for this abundance in life. With awareness, with our complete dedicated attention to this moment, we connect to the divine consciousness of the author, Louise Hay. We seek her blessings. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yesterday we were closer to the chapter 8. We did the exercise on self-approval. First, without approving ourselves, we can't move ahead in the life. Everywhere, if I have that feeling that I need to be like this, I should be doing this, then there is no self-approval. This lack of approval about myself creates lot of uncomfortabilities in the mind and in our emotions, which will lead to lot of psychosomatic diseases. So yesterday we practiced self-approval and we will continue this. Out of this group of affirmations will come all the things you want to change on your list. Loving and approving of yourself, creating a space of safety, trusting and deserving and accepting will enable your body weight to normalize. They will create organization in your mind, create loving relationships in your life, attract a new job and a new place to live. It is a miraculous way, the way life moves. Deserving your good. Do you believe that you deserve to have your desire? If you don't, you won't allow yourself to have it. Circumstances beyond your control will crop up to frustrate you. So here's the exercise. I deserve. Look in your mirror again and say, I deserve to have or be dash. Okay. And I accept it now. Say it 2 or 3 times. How do you feel? Always pay attention to your feelings, to what is going on in your body. Does it feel true or do you still feel unworthy? If you have any negative feelings in your body, then go back to affirming. I release the pattern in my consciousness that is creating resistance to my good. I deserve whatever, fill in the blank. Repeat this until you get the acceptance feelings, even if you have to do it several days in a row. So this is an exercise. If you are having a desire on something, first we should be in a state of, I deserve this. If somewhere in my feelings I feel that I don't deserve it, then I will be frustrated and I am creating hindrance of not getting the desire to be fulfilled. Holistic philosophy. In our approach to building the new, we want to use a holistic approach. The holistic philosophy is to nurture and nourish the entire being, the body, the mind, and the spirit. If we ignore any of these areas, we are incomplete. We lack wholeness. It doesn't matter where we start as long as we also include the other areas. If we begin with the body, we would want to work with the nutrition, to learn the relationship between our choice of food and beverages and how they affect the way we feel. We want to make the best choices for our body. There are herbs and vitamins, homeopathy, and backflower remedies. We might explore colonics. We would want to find a form of exercise that appeals to us. Exercise is something that strengthens our bones and keeps our bodies young. In addition to sports and swimming, consider dancing, tai chi, martial arts, and yoga. I love my trampoline and use it daily. My slant board enhances my periods of relaxation. We might want to explore some form of body work, such as rolfing, helework or trigger, massage, foot reflexology, acupuncture, or chiropractic work are all beneficial as well. There is also the Alexander method, bioenergetics, Feldenkrais, touch for health, and Reiki forms of body work. With the mind, we could explore visualization techniques, guided imagery, and affirmations. There are lots of psychological techniques, gestalt, hypnosis, rebirthing, psychodrama, past life regressions, art therapy, and even dream work. Meditation in any of its form is a wonderful way to quiet the mind and allow your own knowingness to come to the surface. I usually just sit with my eyes closed and say, what is it I need to know? And then I wait quietly for an answer. If the answer comes, fine. If it doesn't, fine. It will come another day. There are groups that do workshops for all different tastes, such as insight, loving relationships training, advocate experience, and Ken Key's group, actualizations, and many more. Many of these groups do weekend workshops. These weekends give you a chance to see a whole new viewpoint about life. No one workshop will totally clear up all your problems forever. However, they can assist you in changing your life in the here and now. In the spiritual realm, there is prayer, there is meditation, and becoming connected with your higher source. For me, practicing forgiveness and unconditional love are spiritual practices. There are many spiritual groups. In addition to the Christian churches, there are metaphysical churches such as Religious Science and Unity. There is a self realization fellowship, transcendental meditation, the Siddha Foundation, and so on. I want you to know that there are many, many avenues you can explore. If one way doesn't work for you, try another. All these suggestions have proved to be beneficial. I cannot say which one is right for you. That is something you will have to discover for yourself. No one method or one person or one group has all the answers for everyone. I don't have all the answers for everyone. I am just one more stepping stone on the pathway to holistic health. Exercise for us. Just concentrate on these letters and words. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. My life is ever new. Each moment of my life is new and fresh and vital. I use my affirmative thinking to create exactly what I want. This is a new day. I am a new me. I think differently. I speak differently. I act differently. Others treat me differently. My new world is a reflection of my new thinking. It is a joy and a delight to plant new seeds, for I know these seeds will become my new experiences. All is well in my world. So, we are moving to chapter 9, daily work. I enjoy practicing my new mental skills. If children gave up when they fell for the first time, they would never learn to walk. Like any other new things you are learning, it takes practice to make it part of your life. First, there is a lot of concentration, and some of us choose to make this hard work. I don't think I don't like to think of it as hard work, but rather as something new to learn. The process of learning is always the same, no matter what the subject. Whether you are learning to drive a car, or type, or play tennis, or think in a positive manner. First, we fumble and bumble as our subconscious mind learns by trial, and yet every time we come back to our practicing, it gets easier and we do it a little better. Of course, you won't be perfect the first day. You will be doing whatever you can do that's good enough for a start. Say to yourself often, I am doing the best I can. Always support yourself. I well remember my first lecture. When I came down from the podium, I immediately said to myself, Louis, you were wonderful. You are absolutely fantastic for the first time. When you have done 5 or 6 of these, you will be a pro. A couple of hours later, I said to myself, I think we could change a few things. Let's adjust this. Let's adjust that. I refuse to criticize myself in any way. If I had come off the podium and began berating myself with, oh, you were so awful, you made this mistake, and you made that mistake, then I would have dreaded my second lecture. As it was, the second one was better than first. And by the sixth one, I was feeling like a pro. Seeing the law working all around us. Just before I began writing this book, I bought myself a word processor or a computer. I called her my magic lady. It was something new I chose to learn. I discovered that learning the computer was very much like learning the spiritual laws. When I learned the computer's laws, then she did indeed perform magic for me. When I did not follow her laws to the letter, then either nothing would happen or it would not work the way I wanted it to work. She would not give an inch. I would get as frustrated as I wanted while she patiently waited for me to learn her laws. And then she gave me magic. It took practice. It's the same with the work you are learning to do now. You must learn the spiritual laws and follow them to the letter. You cannot bend them to your old way of thinking. You must learn and follow the new language. And when you do, then magic will be demonstrated. Reinforce your learning. The more ways you can reinforce your new learning, the better, I suggest. Expressing gratitude, writing affirmations, sitting in meditation, enjoying exercise, practicing good nutrition, doing affirmations aloud, singing affirmations, taking time for relaxation, using visualization, mental imagery, reading, and study. My daily work. My own daily work goes something like this. My first thoughts on awakening before I open my eyes are to be thankful for everything I can think of. After a shower, I take half an hour or so to meditate and my affirmations and prayers. Then, after about 15 minutes of exercise, usually on the trampoline, I will sometimes work out with the 6 a.m. aerobic program on television. Now, I'm ready for breakfast, consisting of fruits and fruit juices and herbal tea. I thank the Earth Mother for providing this food for me, and I thank the food for giving its life to nourish me. Before lunch, I like to go to a mirror and do some affirmations out loud. I may even sing them. Something like, Louis, you are wonderful and I love you. This is one of the best days of your life. Everything is working out for your highest good. Whatever you need to know is revealed to you. Whatever you need comes to you. All is well. Lunch is often a large salad again. The food is blessed and thanked. In the late afternoon, I spend a few minutes on my slant board, allowing my body to experience some deep relaxation. I may listen to a tape at this time. Dinner will be steamed vegetables and a grain. Sometimes I'll eat fish or chicken. My body works best on simple food. I like to share dinner with others and we bless each other in addition to the food. Sometimes in the evening, I take a few moments to read and study. There is always more to learn. At this time, I may also write out my current affirmation 10 or 20 times. As I go to bed, I collect my thoughts. I go over the events of the day and bless each activity. I affirm that I will sleep deeply and soundly, awakening in the morning, bright and refreshed, and looking forward to the new day. Sounds overwhelming, doesn't it? To begin with, it seems like a lot to cope with. But after a short period of time, your new way of thinking will become as much a part of your life as bathing or brushing your teeth. You will do it automatically and easily. It would be wonderful for a family in the morning to do some of these things together. Meditating together in the morning to start the day or just before dinner brings peace and harmony to all. If you think you don't have the time, you might get up half an hour earlier. The benefits will be worth the effort. How do you begin your day? What is the first thing you say in the morning when you wake up? We all have something we say almost every day. Is it positive or negative? I can remember when I used to awaken in the morning and say with a groan, Oh God, another day. And that is exactly the sort of day I would have. One thing after another going wrong. Now, when I awaken and before I even open my eyes, I thank the bed for a good night's sleep. After all, we have spent the whole night together in comfort. Then, with my eyes still closed, I spend about 10 minutes just being thankful for all the good in my life. I program my day a bit, affirming that everything will go well and that I will enjoy it all. This is before I get up and do my morning meditation or prayers. Meditation. Give yourself a few minutes every day to sit in quiet meditation. If you are new at meditation, begin with 5 minutes. Sit quietly, observe your breathing, and allow the thoughts to pass gently through your mind. Give them no importance, and they will pass on. It is the nature of the mind to think, so don't try to get rid of thoughts. There are many classes and books you can explore to find ways to meditate. No matter how or where you begin, you will eventually create the method best for you. I usually just sit quietly and ask, what is it that I need to know? I allow the answer to come if it wants to. If not, I know it will come later. There is no right or wrong way to meditate. Another form of meditation is to sit quietly and observe the breath as it goes in and out of your body. As you inhale, count 1, and as you exhale, count 2. Continue counting till you get to 10. Then begin again at 1. If you notice your counting takes you to 25 or so, just go back to 1. There was one client who seemed to me to be so bright and intelligent. Her mind was usually clever and quick, and she had a great sense of humor. Yes, she could not get her act together. She was overweight, broke, frustrated in her career, and without a romance for many years. She could accept all the metaphysical concepts quickly. They made a lot of sense to her. Yet she was too clever, too quick. She found it difficult to slow herself down enough to practice over a meaningful period of time. The ideas she could grasp so quickly on a moment by moment basis. Daily meditation helped her enormously. We began with only 5 minutes a day and very gradually worked up to 15 or 20 minutes. Take one or two affirmations and write them 10 or 20 times a day. Read them loud with enthusiasm. Make a song out of your affirmations and sing them with joy. Let your mind go over these affirmations all the day long. Affirmations that are used consistently become beliefs and will always produce results, sometimes in ways that we cannot even imagine. One of my beliefs is that I always have a good relationships with my landlord. My last landlord in New York City was a man known to be extremely difficult, and all the tenants complained. In the first 5 years I lived there, I saw him only 3 times. When I decided to move to California, I wanted to sell all my possessions and start fresh and encumbered by the past, unencumbered by the past. I began to do affirmations such as, all my possessions are sold easily and quickly. The move is simple to do. Everything is working in the divine right order. All is well. I did not think about how difficult it would be to sell things or where I would sleep the last few nights or any other negative ideas. I just kept going with my affirmations. Well, my clients and students quickly bought all the little stuff and most of the books. I informed my landlord in a letter that I will not be renewing my lease. And to my surprise, I received a phone call from him expressing his dismay at my leaving. He offered to write a letter of recommendation to my new landlord in California and asked if he would please buy the furniture as he had decided to rent that apartment furnished. My higher consciousness had put the two beliefs together in a way I could not have conceived of. I always have good relationships with my landlord, and everything will sell easily and quickly. To the other tenants' amazement, I was able to sleep in my own bed in a comfortable furnished apartment until the last moment and be paid for it. I walked out with few clothes, my juicer, my blender, my hair dryer, and my typewriter, plus a large check, and I leisurely took the train to Los Angeles. Do not believe in limitations. Upon arriving in California, it was necessary for me to buy a car. Not having owned a car before, nor having made a major purchase before, I did not have any established credit. The banks would not give me credit. Being a woman and self employed did not help my case any. I did not want to spend all my savings to buy a new car. Establishing credit became a catch 22. I refused to have any negative thoughts about the situation or about the banks. I rented a car and kept affirming that I have a beautiful new car and it comes to me easily. She called a friend at the bank who owed her a favor and told her that I was an old friend and gave me the highest references. Within 3 days, I drove off a car dealer's lot with a beautiful new car. I was not excited so much as I was in the awe of the process. I believe the reason it took me 3 months to manifest the car was that I had never committed to myself to monthly payments before. And the little kid in me was scared and needed time to get up the courage to make the step. Now, the exercise. I love myself. So, we are reaching the time limit. We'll start meditating. And in the meditation, we can take this exercise. So, clasp your hands. And share the music. Smile and with the blissful heart. Focus aware on the exercise. I love myself. I approve. This is the powerful formation. This affirmation I approve should be running as many times as possible. keep repeating it in the mind. I approve of, I approve of myself. I approve of I love myself. I love myself. I am either too much, not I do not have to prove anyone on earth. I am perfect vision of the oneness of I am perfect expression of the oneness. As I change my thoughts, the world around me changes. My thoughts, the world around me changes. As I change my thoughts, the world around me changes. worthy of love and respect. I am worthy of love and respect. I am worthy of love and respect. I am calm and compassionate. I am calm and compassionate. I am calm and compassionate. My heart is grateful. My heart is grateful. My heart is I walk in faith. I am stronger than the storm. I am stronger than the storm. I am stronger than the storm. And safe and protected all the time. My heart is filled with love and gratitude. My heart is filled with love and gratitude. Forgive myself and others all the mistakes or any mistakes. Is a new day filled with possibilities. Today is a new day full of possibilities. Today is a day full with possibilities. I experience love wherever I go. Loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. My heart is grateful. My heart My heart is grateful. And prosperity increases every day. My prosperity increases every day. My prosperity increases every day. Everything I do today leads to a better tomorrow. Everything I do today leads to a better tomorrow. Everything I do leads to a better tomorrow. Last few minutes. Visualize yourself to be very source of peace, very source of bliss, very source of joy. To see that powerful light in your own self. You are willing to radiate from that powerful source, peace, love, and joy to the whole universe. I radiate peace. I radiate joy to the whole universe. I radiate bliss to the whole universe. Loka samasta. Loka samasta. Loka samasta. Sarvesham swasti. Sarvesham shanti. Sarvesham purna. Sarvesham mangalam. Sarve bhavantu. Sarve santu niram. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kashchit shanti, shanti. May all beings of this world be peaceful, be happy, be healthy. May all beings of this world be peaceful, be joyful, be healthy. Slowly rub your hands Gently place them on your eyes and come out to the present with a smiling face. So thank you all for joining. Thank you for that lively company. So hope to see you all next Monday. Until then, keep spreading love, keep spreading joy, keep spreading the bliss, keep smiling. Thank you.